Good morning, friends, viewers, well wishers. I am speaking on the occasion of the International Human Rights Day, which you know is held every year on December 10th. And I'm going to speak on a subject which is often neglected and often taken for granted. That's rights of children, especially on the basic fundamental rights of alienated children, those who are suffering because of the estrangement of their parents due to various divorce cases, marital disputes, or couples agreeing to stay separate amongst themselves. As you know, the United Nations, the UNCRC Charter, to which India has signed in 1992, has a specific clause of Article 9 which says that every child has the right to the love and affection of both parents, and that equitable and equal access and custody to both parents are preferable in disputed cases. However, we find in India that the Indian judiciary is very less sensitive to this aspect, and very few tangible, equitable orders come out from the courts where we see that these estranged children are able to access equitable rights and equitable love and affection to both the parents, since in most cases the interim orders or the final custody orders which are given by the courts become one-sided, and the child becomes an orphan in respect of one of the parent, who we call as non-custodial parents. However, one thing is to be appreciated and to be understood by this society and by everyone, that these alienated children suffer from mental disease, and they are mentally affected by a syndrome which is called the parental alienation syndrome, PAS, which the World Health Organization has also acknowledged as a phenomena world over. Here it is my request on behalf of Ayushman Initiative for Child Rights, a NGO and a non-profit organization working in this sphere for the last 2 years, to the judiciary and to all arms of the government machinery, especially the ministry which deals with child welfare, like the NCPCR and the state-wise SCPCRs, that you should consider these aspects with a sympathetic mind and try to ensure equitable access and distribution of custody rights to both the parents, and do away with the concept of non-custodial parent, and also treat all parents, whether father or a mother, not as a visitor in his or her child's life. I would also request to take a very humanitarian ground and delve deep into the mind of these children and try to find out the actual cause of what they are suffering. And when the wishes of the child are being ascertained by the courts under statutory regulations, etc., then due equitable weightage and level playing field should be given to both the parents before assessing the mind of the child. Otherwise, you will not know under which circumstances the child is expressing his wish. With this, I want to end this presentation by saying that let us hope and pray that the child in these cases are getting the freedom of access and love for both their parents. Thank you.